swear to God. Well, you gonna get this big forehead today, nigga.
We back.
I cannot.
Hey. We back again. Yeah.
Oh, we on at 8 o'clock on the dot.
What is up? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. What up, podcast land? It's your boy Brent. Oh, wait a minute. Clinton window, time to eat. What up, podcast land? It's your boy Bren'Tel. This is the I Can't Afford to Quit podcast, and we have Stephanie Celie X in the building today.
I just that
How
name.
How are you?
I cannot. Nigga, we just had like a whole 2-hour conversation prior to this recording.
Oh man. How was your week? Well, 2 weeks because we did record last week.
It's all right. The snow. The snow came.
Yep, you good. Yeah, the snow came. Messed up the plans.
It's okay.
But
we here.
Yeah, we're gonna have extra show for you today.
Millie rocking.
Extra energy. Thought of the week. I was watching This Is Us, right?
Who doesn't watch that? It's such a good show.
Fantastic show. If you haven't watched it or don't watch it, binge watch it. Say what you need to say when you need to say it, because you never know when you will get the opportunity again.
Yeah.
This comes from like the host. Well, if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert: what happened with Uncle Nicky, basically, in the Songbird episode.
That was such a touching episode. Like,
They got me.
Yeah.
They got me at the end. I was strong all the way to the end.
They get everybody.
When Kevin put his hand on the shoulder, bro, I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers.
Yeah. Like, y'all out here. And Felicia, like, my sister Felicia, she watches it. So it's just like, so now you watching it without me? Oh, no. Good night.
You was mad?
Like, we were in this together.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I'm 3 episodes behind.
For real?
So, yeah. I ain't been watching. I've been busy. I've been busy planning stuff.
Oh, speaking of planning.
Yeah.
Roundtable, we the people.
I know.
I'm
so excited.
Series.
I'm excited about this.
Man, we building a team. We landed a venue, so we gotta land the next venue. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
man.
we out here manifesting.
And we've been talking about that for how long?
Yeah.
And we pulled the trigger on it, and now we finna do it.
Hey, Millie Rock. Millie Rock. I'm excited. Because I've been here, and I really don't know anybody.
Mm-hmm. And we just gonna have creating awareness and attention to certain topics as far as in the community and conversations that need to be had in our community. I'm happy that I get to be part of that.
Conversations that are long overdue.
Most definitely.
So
yeah, again, we the people.
Yeah.
Roundtable series.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be videotaped. It's gonna be on YouTube. We're gonna stream live to social media. It's gonna be fun.
It is.
Album of the week.
Well, what was yours? Cause
I thought Elzhi, the Preface. It's from like 2008. I forgot about it, and I went back and listened to it, and it's still dope. It's still super dope.
Oh wow.
Yes, a lot of rapidy rap.
Rap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Backpack rap too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rap. Oh, so they rapping.
Rapping.
Okay. Oh wow.
What's yours?
Summer Walker, The Last Day of Summer. She's a new artist. She's from Atlanta. I really like her. I like her voice. She plays the guitar and she sings. She does a lot of her acoustics on her
Okay.
On her album. It's a really, really good album. It's that whole like summertime riding music. And I like it a lot. I like her voice. She has a unique voice. Like, shout out to the new age R&B, female R&B. You got Ellie Mai, you got Ari Lennox, Summer Walker, her. They out here getting it. They really getting it.
It's another girl. I can't remember her name. I have to bring her name up next episode. She had redid. You remember on Insecure when they redid that Sade song?
Mm-hmm.
That girl.
Her. Okay.
Yeah. I sent her to you. I sent her her EP to you. I can't remember her name though. But
well, you know me. I'm gonna look because I want to know who she is now.
Yeah, but she's dope too.
Yeah, it's a lot of them out here. Nio. I like the way she sounds. She has like a really eclectic voice.
Shout out to Jayla Darden too. Yes, I'm a fan of Jayla Darden. I wonder if she produces her own music because they sound like similar. It's a similar sound, and it grows from project to project. But a lot of the songs on the project sound similar. So either she has like an in-house producer that does all the music, or she does all the music. But her writing is fucking phenomenal.
That's
and
good.
She makes like really short songs, so I know her streaming check is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, and she does this thing where she don't title the song, she just put idea 672 or
See, look at
889.
that. Look at that.
That's dope.
It is. I like that. No, you ain't send me that. You ain't send me up.
Yes, I did. I sent that like last May is when I got hip to her.
Oh, then you probably did send it to me. I ain't going through that whole text thread. I'm not about to extend that. I done got a whole new phone and everything. May, I got this phone in September. This iPhone in September. Yeah, I like her.
Yeah.
I like her voice.
I'm gonna send you Daily Dark. Like her shit, and her projects is short too, and it make me fired up, as fuck. But send me that girl you was talking about though.
Summer Walker.
Yeah.
I like her.
I already sent her to me.
Yeah, because you know when I send him music, yeah, I'm gonna say that on air. I'm gonna say it. When I send you music, I had to literally wait till I get in the car. So I get in the car with him so he could listen to like, damn, oh, okay. But I sent it to you like 3 weeks ago, yo. Like, nigga, come fuck with me. I be doing good shit.
I'm trying to put you on.
Let me tell you, Bren'Tel sent me something, like he sent me Benny the Butcher. I went through all the music and shit. Like, oh, I'm feeling this. I'm liking this. I went through the whole catalog on iTunes. Yeah, like picking out, downloading it. Bren'Tel, look at it. He don't even listen to it.
Because it be like, when you send something, if I'm listening to a podcast or something, I'm like, I got to get to the... And then,
I make sure. I designate my time when I send it. Just whatever. I'm upset now.
I'm triggered.
Yes, very triggered.
My bad, man. Speaking of my bad, the world of bigotry.
Oh wow!
This week
we gonna get into that.
Yes.
Let me read some of this. These white people out here wilding.
It be some black people too, because black people be in bigotry when it comes to like LGBTQ. You know what I'm saying? Especially,
But another thing you also have to understand with that
religion.
With that community, you know what? I'm not gonna even say other races. I'm just gonna deal with primarily African Americans and homosexuality. It's just it's that second class citizen and shit. Like, I don't know. Yeah. It's they outcast. They outcast. Or I'm just going to completely disown you as my child because you live in this certain lifestyle. I don't think that's not fair. It ain't fair. It ain't fair.
It's not right.
But I mean, when you have a traditional way of thinking, once again, you will continue to have that cycle, and then you'll teach that to your kids. So it's deep. Okay. Is this the first one? White supremacist who harassed Vermont Lawmaker crashes her press conference. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
A self-described white supremacist who harassed Vermont state lawmaker. Ooh. Let me sound it out.
Require.
Okay, Requia. Kia Morris, with so many racist messages that she resigned her post last fall. Wow. He showed up at the press conference on Monday where she was speaking about the harassment. His arrival immediately sparked objections and objections from other attendees. No. One woman can be heard saying in the video press conference shared by Burlington Free Press, out. Another shouted, "Why is this allowed?" Someone repeatedly asked. Local news reporters identified the harasser as Max Mishk. When he arrived near the end of the event, he was wearing a black t-shirt decorated with Pepe the Frog, a cartoon that has been co-opted as a symbol of racism.
Oh,
Let me get this together. Let me get my radio reading voice on.
Okay, Radio Raheem.
Yes.
Okay.
Morris, a Democrat who represented Bennington, spoke about the online abuse and threats that she endured for 2 years as the state's only black female lawmaker. She was joined at the press conference by her husband, James Lawton, law enforcement officials, and Vermont Attorney General T.J. Donovan. Morris had been asking questions about her when she noticed Mishk stopped speaking, stepped back. Then Donovan. So she traumatized by this.
Yes, she is.
So Donovan then took over the lecture. Never heard that word before. New word. New word alert. In protest, some people in attendance held up their coats to block Mishk from view. That's shout out to everybody that was there. What do you think about this so far? This whole thing.
Wow. That's one word to come to mind.
How did he get in? What I don't understand is like, how did they know she was speaking about that specific harassment from Max?
Yeah, that's what I'm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what got me baffled just a tad bit, because.
And for her to stop speaking and step back like that, that's definitely a sign of she was definitely afraid, and she'd been traumatized by the dude. I can only imagine what he said to her. But anyway, he said things like, "Go back to Africa. It's the only place you'll ever be safe." So he wanted to plant seeds of fear in her, and that's what most white supremacists do. They try to control you with fear if they can't control you, economically or systematically. You know what I'm saying? But wow. The report noted the police once found several neckties, a possible lynching reference, in a cemetery adjacent to Morris and Lawton's home. Neckties that Lawton believed had been stolen from him. So they breaking in the house now. Swastikas were also found painted in a wooded area near the home. In August 2018, Morris said that she would not seek re-election to the state legislature. Me get my.
It's okay. It's okay. Give me a little.
Is that a lisp? Was that a lisp?
I don't know. Is it?
Legislature. Did I get that right?
Legislature. I'm just saying. Okay, we
Oh.
just not. We gonna skip over that word like you used to do in school. Skip over it.
I'm mad because I can't get the legislature.
It's okay.
There we go.
Okay, you got it. See.
But would serve out her term. The following month, she announced that she would step down due to the threats. See, it ain't me that's going through the threats, right? You know what I'm saying? So I can't say how she should feel, but I'm like, I can't let you win by stepping down. You're winning. You know what I'm saying? Though, you know, all the stress and all of the extra bullshit that comes with it, I gotta be paranoid and all of that. But at the same time, I gotta be paranoid to pursue this job and hold down this spot and hold down this office. Even if you step down, who's to say they're gonna stop?
But this is what I'm reading right here. All of the accounts of what happened to me and my family over the years are enormous in scale and historically rooted in the legacy of white supremacy, misogyny, and
Inequity.
Morris said before the disruption.
Mm-hmm.
So we did everything that we were told to do, reported everything, held nothing back, and trusted in a system that in the end was insufficient and inept at addressing and repairing the harm done. She continued, in the end, we were told there was nothing to be done. Like, here's to me the difficulty when it comes to people who are educated blacks who are in certain spaces where there were never historically meant for you to ever be in.
Vermont is 94.5% white too. Let's add that.
So it's just like Vermont, I just see everybody wearing MAGA hats. That's my vision.
You saying MAGA hats?
Yeah. That's how I feel.
Did they win? No, I think. No, they were Democrat. But I wouldn't be surprised.
It's just that whenever you hold a position of power and you one of us, they don't want you there no way. So they are going to harass you. They are going to make it so uneasy for you. And even, it don't even have to be in high
offices or whatever.
Yeah. Or like executive positions or things like that. It could just be you switching to another department at your job.
Right.
That everybody's in there white but you. Mm-hmm. So they're uncomfortable with you being there. You really don't give a fuck. But now they're going to make it uncomfortable for you not to be there. Mm-hmm. Not to want to be in that department.
Right.
But you know me, I just be like, oh, you don't want me to be here? Well, fuck it, bitch, I'm here. My hair is big and I'm loud, ho. So shut the fuck up because we all getting paid the same. That's what I really be wanting to say. Like, bitch, who is you? We both swipe in and out. We both got the same key card. That just bothers me. I hate when motherfuckers think they better than you, but you ain't better than me. Fuck out of here. Where you better than me at?
Well,
where? Because you have wash and go hair? Fuck out of here. Shout out to Joya. Shout out to Joya.
Oh man, that was classic. That was a classic.
It just bothers me. It does. They make it uncomfortable for you to be. But I'm happy where I work.
I'm trying to. We at the surface level of it. to dig deeper, right? Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure she reported. I can't get past the fact that he was there. I'm pretty sure she reported who this motherfucker was.
Yeah.
He been doing this. He probably got the message. How the fuck is he allowed in there? Is this a complacency by the security that was holding the press conference? You know what I'm saying? It's like, is everybody in on it? Like, what the fuck? Why was he there? Is what I want to know. I'm pretty sure.
They wanted him to be there, Bren'Tel, so you already know. She knew when she took that job. This is my whole thing. She knew when she took that job, she would have to fight mad obstacles. But this is my whole thing. Just like that whole little one minute snippet that everybody is raving about, the one between Nikki Giovanni and James Baldwin.
Oh, I ain't even seen that yet.
And she was like, if you love me, lie to me. You lie to that cracker. You smile at him every day. You know what I'm saying? So that's how she was. She smiling at him.
And it's the 60s.
Yeah.
And it's the 60s.
And she's smiling at them people like, oh, okay, everything is all right. But you come home to your husband and your family distraught like, they doing this to me and they doing that. They making it difficult. And your family is hearing this and they saying, well, why the hell are you still there? You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She knew she was going, have some obstacles, they don't want to see us win nowhere. But it's just like they wanted him to be there. And white supremacy, look, they gonna do what they gonna do to get their point across.
I wanted to talk about this actual story. There's another one, but I think we'll talk about this one first.
How I'm talking to my son about race and privilege.
Do you want to talk about that one, or do you want to talk about the 51-year-old guy?
Since I just read the title, we might as well.
Yeah, okay.
But we've had conversations about this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is like a obvious thing. How do you go about talking to your sons about it?
Well, at us shifting and the culture, our culture shifting here, and we in a completely different culture. I don't have to explain to my kids because they explain to me. Like, they clearly see that all the other kids is getting treated just a little bit different than they are. Mm-hmm. So I've had that talk to them when we got here. Like I told you with my son Michael, he's like, where are all the black people? So many white people. Mm-hmm. So it's just like they know. Mm-hmm. They know. But I explained to them how they will make you feel, how they will single you out, how they will try to criminalize you and make it seem something so minute as you yelling is an offense, and now you have to be in school suspension or detention or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They really want to try to make you feel like what you're doing is bad. They criminalize the fuck out of black boys in the educational system. Right. And that's but you get what I'm saying? And even, around town.
Yeah. But
it's like, even when I go out, and my kids be like, Mama, there's a black person right over there. You see there's a black person. They be so happy to see black people. They do. And it's just like Preston,
that's crazy.
My oldest son, he be like, he ain't with it.
The sad part is I kind of do that too.
You be looking, and even when you see one, like when I be in Kroger and I see one, I make sure, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
See, I want you to see me.
Yeah.
I want you to see me.
Gotta speak, though.
Yeah. I want to say
how
hello.
You doing?
Yeah, how you doing? How are you?
Yeah.
Man, oh, God. Yeah, they like that. They like that. They try to, make friends with the black kids, but trying to have them, letting them know, because my son, Preston, had this boy. His name was Maddox. I think that was his name. And he threw a whole cheer at the teacher. Mm-hmm. And he was back at school the next day.
If that had been Preston, He gotta go to DYS. He gotta do,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
at the kiddie prison because he is aggravated assault
Mm-hmm.
with a deadly weapon, and he's definitely gonna be a threat to society.
Mm-hmm. Unless that would have been Preston, baby, Jesse Jackson would have been up in this motherfucking Fremont. Who you talking to? Who you talking to? I'm a black mama. I'm gonna go to the extreme. Y'all criminalizing the fuck out of my kids, and you doing it intentionally because you know the parents who you dealing with. You know the ones who ain't ignorant, and you know the ones who not, and that's who you play on. And so it bothers me. They want to put you in this state where, oh, we're equal and it matters. Love is love. No, it's not. No.
Okay. Being that, like, there's so many different levels to this conversation.
And
because you're aged up.
Yeah.
This is for all the white listeners that are listening. Shout out to y'all. Yeah, sit right there. Right there. Yeah, come on in. Yeah, right there. Sit down. Black children are aged up. And when it's okay, specifically to our area, whenever there's trouble, normally you would get he's going through something. If it's a white child, these are the differences. Say he had an outburst, right? Little Johnny had an outburst. Well, he might be going through something. Let me call the parent. Let's get to the bottom of this. He's a really good kid.
Yeah.
And we just don't want to see him go down the wrong road. Right? And that's the angle that's usually taken for little Johnny, right? But I'm gonna go with the stare. Raheem.
Yeah.
Little Raheem. And any signs of any type of stepping out of protocol, he's persecuted. And the persecution is way more strict. It's way more strict, and you don't get the benefit of the doubt because your teacher, principal, counselor, they don't humanize the black child because they don't see themselves in that black child. That's something that you have to be aware of as a black child in America and the world, because that thought process and policing what your actions, knowing that they're not going to humanize you like they would a white child who did the same thing. That's something that you carry with you for the rest of your life. I lost my train of thought of where I was going to go with it, but yeah, it's something that you carry with you for the rest of your life. Man, I don't remember where I was going. I lost my train of thought.
Because it's so many levels. It's so many levels. Like even with my two boys, even with my son Michael, because he's so much bigger in size for him to be 9 years old. So I have to tell him, you have to watch your tone. You have to watch your tone. Because if you're speaking to them in a certain type of way, they'll feel threatened. And that bothers me that my son is 9, and I have to explain to him that you have to police yourself. A child has to police themselves at young ages, as young as 5.
Yeah,
because they get them in. And then here's another thing that I want to tell the listeners, because I don't know, maybe because the things that I say, people may think that I'm not educated, but I'm just not for none when it comes to my kids, when it comes to black people, period.
Translate that for that.
I'm not.
She not with the bullshit. That's what that means.
I ain't with it. I ain't with the BS. I'm not with the BS. That's what you trying. That's what you trying to do when it come to my kids. When it come to any black kids, when I was taking my kids to school and when I was picking them up, like when I would see all the black kids You ain't got your shoes tied. You know how to tie your shoes. I directly go over there. Because, like, when I see them, I see my kids. I just think that, I'm just not for none. I'm not for none when it comes to the bullshit when it comes to white people. And white people, not people who happen to be white.
Right.
There's
we got it. Yeah, be clear.
It's a distinction. It's a distinction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think with a lot of clarity, and I don't. You know, with Bren'Tel uses the big words. He uses the contact words for what I'm feeling, because I still got a lot of hood left in me, and I be trying to get her out. She just be like, "No, not today, not today." But when it comes to black children in American schools, historically, it's that whole prisoner pipeline. They're making you into a criminal. They're fixing your mindset to be a criminal. And I'm just not with that when it comes to my boys. I never will be like that when it comes to and they specifically target black boys. They do it. They do it. They do it in school. They really do. Or they tell you, well, if your child is really not, has a strong suit in this subject, then, we want to put them on an individualized education plan because they're not meeting the standards. And they use a lot of psychological techniques to really, really, really dehumanize your child. Mm-hmm. And I don't like that. Make them feel like they're not better than their white peers. And I'm not with that. And even trying to have conversations with the principals, and I let them know.
It's not, it's deeper than that. They're, what'd you say? They're not as good? Or what'd you say? They're not better? Or they're not, okay. It's not so much of that. It's like gaslighting you to thinking that you're inferior.
See, he be knowing all the right words, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? That's really, when they're using all those, that's what they're doing. It's gaslighting you, making you feel like you're inferior. That's what they're doing when they talk to you. Or, like, they do that, if they do that to their parents when you come in, I can only imagine what they do say to the children when they pull them off to the side.
I know.
So,
and it's a certain level, because it's a certain level of anger that comes with that, because they're children and they're impressionable and they're gullible. Versus, like, when I had a situation when they wanted to try to put my son on an IEP.
The fact that it's not level of gullible. It's the fact that these things that happen sit with you your whole life and you don't understand them until there's these light bulb moments as an adult. And you're retroactively pissed off.
Yeah. And now you angry.
Yeah.
But the children are impressionable though. Mm-hmm. And then they use this technique. I'm here for you. I care about you. You and me, we're one. No, motherfucker, we not one. We not one. And my kids already know. By
the way, you've. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Zero tolerance policies in school. That is the laziest shit you can possibly do. I really feel like a zero tolerance policy is in place to rule down on, cause it. Let me get this out right. The short end of the stick when it comes to zero tolerance policies are always to black and brown children.
It is.
They find a way to make exceptions. But it's zero tolerance policy. Even though that's saying we're not gonna judge whatever happened, whatever infraction happened. We're not gonna judge it with any nuance. We're not going to look and check the context of what happened. We're not going to look into any of that. We're just going to throw a blanket on it. Boom. You're out. Yeah. That's what I wanted to say. As far as policing yourselves, because you know you're going to get judged. You're going to get judged a lot harder. The gavel going to always slam harder on your head than somebody else's.
It makes you angry when you think about it. And I'm speaking from a perspective as a parent, and I'm raising 2 black boys, and I have a girl. Mm-hmm. But see, my kids already know. They tell them, oh, well, you don't know my mama. You don't know my mama. My mama gonna tell, yeah.
I'm gonna tell my mama.
Yeah. What you say about my son? And it's and they use methods of intimidation with the parents. They come in. This is back when I'm gonna have a shared experience.
Okay.
When Preston was going behind in math, my son Preston, when he was falling behind in math, they presented with me, oh well, we want to do an IEP. It's an individualized education plan for your child in the area of math. Now, prior to moving him, Preston, he did struggle with math. He actually did. He was struggling with math because the curriculum in Chicago is monstrous. Or however that word you say. But it was bad. It was really bad. Mm-hmm. It was bad. My kids were so far behind because that's how that's how they're teaching those kids. They're not teaching those kids. They're raising inmates. Mm-hmm. They're educating them. Because most of the schools that's in the inner city in Chicago, they black and brown people. And that's what that is.
Meaning, when we dig deeper and we look into that, schools are funded by the taxes from in the area. Mm-hmm. So if we in the low income area, you're going to have a low income school. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be, the quality of your education that your child is going to get. That's where I feel like if in the government, we got to change that.
We do. They all came in there, and it was the principal, it was his math teacher, his regular teacher.
This is in Ohio?
Yeah, this was here.
Okay.
It was the principal, his math teacher, his homeroom teacher, the psychologist, the special education teacher, and me. So all together. Oh, and the special education assistant.
Okay.
So it's 5 white women and 1 white man and me. Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting over here, and they like to use big words, or they like to say this to you, or they like to say that. And they always they intimidate you, but they want to make you feel comfortable with them intimidating you all at the same time. Because first off, 9 times out of 10, a lot of people have to realize that when they do those IEPs, they know exactly who they target for. They target for single mothers, single black mothers. They do that. They do that. That's just my belief. They put you in that room. See, they act completely different. I've come to find out they act completely different when it's both parents in the room. When it's a black male and a black woman in the room and they're giving that IEP, they act completely different. They word their words different. They address you differently in a certain way. They really know how to manipulate you, mm-hmm. to make it seem like, well, this is the only option for your child, and any other option, they're going to continue to fail in this subject. So yeah. And I'm telling them, I said, so what's the ratio between black students and white students that are on IEPs? I would love to know the ratio. Are all the kids being taught the same way? Mm-hmm. So, they were like, oh, that's a good question. See, the thing is, when they ask you, after they done said all those words, and they ask you, well, do you have any questions? And you start asking questions, that makes them uncomfortable. They shift their conversation. So now it's more of the principal, which is the male talking versus the females.
Because they figured you would be submissive to this man.
Yeah.
No, this authority figure.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sitting up here like, after I got done with them, baby, I tore that room up like a Baptist church on Sunday. Okay. I wasn't playing with them people. You honestly think because I talk a certain way or because I'm not speaking to you in the most educated voice that I don't know your methods.
Yo, keep a job voice.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. That was just an experience, but when it comes to race and privilege and it's just a lot of stuff that I choose not to talk about because I really don't have the words, such as Bren'Tel. Bren'Tel words things a whole lot better than me because I'm just going to come out and be like, oh, okay, that's how you feel? Well, fuck you too. So as where Bren'Tel was like, no, we have to compartmentalize this. We have to make it this way. You're projecting. And that's him. That's him.
That's
versus,
how it sound, though?
I mean... But you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. I'm educated. It's just certain topics that me and Bren'Tel talk about. Well, I just throw all that up out the window. I'm gonna give it to you straight with no chaser.
Sure.
That's just what that is. And we have one intelligent person, and then we got a hood intelligent person right here. Like but when it comes to my kids, I'm radical as fuck. I will always be radical as fuck. I always try to educate my kids as much as possible on who they are and whose they are and where they are in this world, our history in this country as black people and what we have done. Like I clearly tell them, like even Black History Month is coming up. So, they're having a play, the Harriet Tubman and the Underground Railroad, that my kids are going to see. I told them, come back and tell me all of it, because I want to know. I want to know. I want to know what you know. I wish they had parents who could go on the trip. Because you know me, I'm going to correct these. No, that's not what happened.
Yeah.
No, that ain't what happened. But, then again, hey. But black parents out there, just have conversations with your kids about race, about privilege, about white privilege. Because it's important for them to understand. Even biracial children. That's another thing.
I think it's even more important to me. I believe so. Mm-hmm. Because there's always going to be not a distinction, like there's a possibility for confusion. Mm-hmm. Or when they get older, if they have been raised around like the white family or whatever family that's not black.
Yeah.
You don't want them thinking like they're part of that privilege too.
Yeah. Because
when you get your nigga wake up call, it's very lonely. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't prepared for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So I think it's definitely important that they know, like, because I've heard stories of like I had never seen race or anything like that, and I went to college and I got pulled over and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like if you raise your child and you have them aware of what's going on.
It's real out here. It's real out here.
But.
Oh, and another thing, this is what I want to say. This is just a sidebar.
Okay.
For people who for people out here who have mixed children, it's imperative for you to educate your children. Or even if you choose not to educate your children, have them around another black person who will educate your children on race and what they identify with. Mm-hmm. Because it's important. Because here's what's going to end up happening. If a child this is just my personal take on it. If a child is raised by a white woman and it's a mixed child,
biracial child,
yeah,
okay.
Biracial, mixed. I mean, what word is comfortable? I don't know. I don't know the PC word.
I think it's Catholic. I don't even know. It's a big.
What's the
word.
PC word?
We'll just go with biracial.
Yeah. Well, they're biracial kids. It's just like if they're raised by the white mother, they're raised believing that they have white privilege. Mm-hmm. And that's no. Your child goes out in the world believing that they have white privilege, and they get that wake up call, like you say, that nigga wake up call, and that fucks their whole perception up about
cold
life.
Ass call, baby.
Yeah, it is.
It's cold.
It is. Because when I have my racist moment, I'm sitting over here like, what? Oh, okay.
And it's crazy because you be like 8, 9, 10. You know what I'm saying? That's when I got mine. When I realized, like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, it's real.
Yeah, it's real.
The different, like, how I was raised different, right? My dad, he really had these talks, but we was like 8, 7, 8, 9 watching Mississippi Burning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Watching Roots, watching X.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know. It's just so you get this, and then when you experience it personally, I don't
because you're aware of it when it happens. And I think part of the reason why he did that is because we was in the South at the time. You know what I'm saying? In 9, 10, 11, 12. You was gonna experience it that level if you did. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean.
It's like, damn, you have to have this talk about with your kids though, as young as 5 and 6 years old, and you have to continue to have those talks with them.
Yeah, and you tell me anything that happened. Tell me anything that happened. Anything you think happened. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So that's important too.
But I go hard for my kids. I'm Mama Bear for real. Everybody got to go.
We got a 5-star review.
Oh yeah.
On Stitcher. My bad. I let it sit for a long time. I said it's been a while.
Yeah. You was like, it's probably some reviews on there.
Yeah. But JoJo. Intellectually ratchet. I love it. Keep up the hard work.
Ooh.
My heart is full.
Ratchet. It's because of me. Because I don't get no fuck shit. I'm going to be me regardless. You put me in a room full of uppity Negroes, real educated people, as they say.
The respectability blacks.
I'm going to tear that motherfucker up. Who y'all talking to? You know you black, right? You know you got a kitchen in the back of your head, right? You know that's a lace front, right? Come on now, girl. Stop it. I'm not with it. I just want all the listeners to know and understand that, yeah, that's just how I am. That's just how I flow. That's just me. I like to stay true to myself. I don't know how to be nobody else. I don't want to be that individual who, using all these big words and mad articulate, and I don't have no substance. That's important to me.
There you go. Not having no substance.
I need it.
They be talking circles and don't be saying shit.
They be having regurgitating talking points and I'm this and I'm that and you shouldn't think this, and no, you don't even formulate your own thoughts, yo. So I can't even take you seriously. I think, and it's another thing. Even it's just a little bit crazy for women because we with one another when we interact with one another, it's just so different. It's so different. It is versus you all men. Yeah. It's just like, girl, if you don't get your I ain't got time for you. Okay, go. All right. I love you, sis. I love you. But just don't come over here.
If you, because you're not for none.
I ain't for. I'm about it, bitch.
Actually, I ain't for none. Finna be the title.
I ain't for none. Duh. And all that.
I ain't AINFA.
But I'm not though.
UN.
I'm not. I love my people. I'm gonna keep it real, always 100. And I want to be able to check. I want to be able to check you in love. Like, no, you wrong. I'm gonna see where you wrong. I see where you wrong, and I'm gonna check you. I say what I need to say. You say what you need to say, and I understand you because that's your experience. But like at the end of the day, don't fuck with me. If you want to stay over there, stay over there. But if you want to come over here with a producer, ain't all up in the video, all up on the song, come on over here to Death Row. Shit.
Hey. Should you? Gotta kill it with the shoulder.
Nigga, are you doing the Harlem Shake?
Should
you just do the Harlem Shake? This beat make you want to do the chicken head. Remember the chicken head?
She ran out the chicken head. Wow, man. That's old school.
It do. It give you that little beat.
Oh man,
nigga over here doing the Harlem Shake, shaking everything.
It's the Should You segment.
Yes, it is.
Where we ask questions and answer them. Simple as that.
Okay, so the first should you question is, should you address issues when you haven't found the right words to say about it?
For me, that's a no, dog. Randy Jackson voice. It's a no, bro. No, dog. Because, like, for me personally, speaking from my perspective, nah, because I'm going to say, it's gonna come out totally wrong, and like you gotta do backtracking and cleaning up what you said, and then sometimes you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Once it's out the bag, it's out the bag.
Yeah, once it's out there, it's out there. I think it's different styles of getting your point across. Maybe if you can't say things verbally, maybe you can write it down. Write down how you feel. I just always think of alternative methods.
Right.
Or even if you don't have, how can I say this? Even if you don't have the right words at that time, still bring that issue up and say, I don't have the right words to have this conversation with you right now at this moment. Because I know...
That's what I usually do.
Because I know if I say it, it's going to come out wrong. You're going to get your feelings all types of hurt. And I don't want to do that to you because I care about you and I care about your feelings. But, I spent venom. So I don't want to hurt you.
Right.
Care about you.
Oh, baby, sit with your son.
Yeah, we done for the day. No more should you questions after that, nigga. No, Bren'Tel, please don't. Oh my God.
Read this next one.
I was trying to get through these questions, Bren'Tel, nigga. Where did that come from? What's the goal, nigga? Should you do it if you know you can get away with it?
That's integrity. That goes down to integrity.
That's big.
No, because like it's always, you may get away with it, but karma works in a good way and a bad way. You know what I'm saying? It's a pendulum. It swings for the good and the bad. So, nah, I'm good, bro.
Yeah, I ain't with it either. I ain't with it neither. My father always taught me, whenever you catch somebody doing something, it's not the first time they've done it, but it's the first time you caught them. So I'm not with that. I ain't with it. So once I catch you, nigga, how many times you been doing this beforehand? Like, no. And the way my emotions set up, no.
My father always said something like, to the effect of, did you apologize before you got caught or after?
See?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are that makes a big difference. You could have just been like, I made a bad decision prior to, you know what I'm saying, if you got caught. But if you got caught, it's almost like your apology's bullshit. You only apologize because you got caught. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's an integrity issue there. So.
Yeah, no.
I know you got some. What are the extra ones?
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about it.
I mean, I got one, but it's raunchy.
Okay, let's raunch it up. Hey, come on, Hey,
I mean,
let's raunch it up.
Okay.
Hey,
are we stopping at the Savoy, nigga? Because you sitting over here. I mean,
I was for the step.
You want to go get your card? You want to get your card?
I was my Stacey Adams.
Oh, okay. All right, with your Steve Harvey suit.
All right now.
Listen there, girl. Shut up, Bren'Tel.
I know you see me, baby. I know you see me.
I ain't got time for you. Not today. Not today. Okay, should you, in a committed relationship, should you have combined income?
That's not raunchy.
Oh, no, I do got a raunchy.
Oh, you got to, okay, that's the next one? Okay.
Yeah.
Like committed, like marriage or?
Committed. I didn't
like
say marriage. I didn't say marriage. I said So they can't know your finances though?
When we're married.
That ain't right, Bren'Tel.
Well, okay, explain to me your perspective.
Okay, I worded it wrong. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Should you, in a committed relationship, combine your finances? Should you, when you're in a committed relationship, should you?
That was y'all live together, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But if y'all live together, you're not married, technically you are combining finances, because if y'all splitting bills, y'all are combining finances.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
But do you mean like disclosing information? Like what do you mean?
I'm just saying that could be
like y'all both on an account, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like what?
Okay, so question: if you was in a committed relationship and you were living with an individual was living with you, you all are living together.
Okay.
Would you all have a joint account?
Not gonna be able to do it. Not gonna be able to do it.
But I mean, y'all paying bills together. You living together, and y'all sleeping in the same bed.
If it's, okay, a joint account, meaning like we got a third account for both of us, and we both pitch in like, all right, we got a trip to such and such, I just throw money in there. Mm-hmm. That type of situation. Or we pay bills out of that account. You know what I'm saying?
Would that be a situation that's good for you?
It's because you compartmentalize everything. So yeah, sure.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's your new word, huh?
I love it.
We gonna have like Sesame Street. Ain't that Sesame Street when they had a word of the day and a letter of the day?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, compartmentalize.
Yes.
Okay, that's your. I can't stand you. I swear to God, I can't. Okay, my other one is, how many times should you have sex before you take the condom off?
This is why they say intellectually ratchet.
Because I want to know. I want to know, because remember that thing who was that? That comedian. He was like, you can fuck a bitch raw. You can fuck her with a condom. Yeah.
And then you take the one. Okay.
And you take that condom off, boy. You get Chucky.
Yeah.
So, unleash the Kraken, nigga.
Bruh, that's a lot. Hopefully a lot. At least you gotta know her, right? I mean, you would want to know her if you fucking her, but shit. Years worth, maybe. Are
you speaking from a personal?
The 34-year-old Bren'Tel right now is saying, yeah, years. Man, yeah, years for sure.
Years. Yeah. But it's 2019. These niggas ain't using condoms, yo. Like they ask you, like, you got kids? I mean, are you fixed? Like, nigga, what type of motherfucking question? You think pregnancy is the worst thing, my nigga? It's whole uncurable disease, nigga. You gonna be 85 with syphilis, yo.
This bitch raw, nigga. Roll the dice. Well, go ahead.
This random shit. It's exciting to see.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like taking the condom off, like years and like shit, like the most convenient shit. Man, marriage. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Me personally, I'm gonna let the cat. I don't like condoms. I don't like. All
right, that's this week. I
know, motherfucker. I'm gonna say what I need to say. But I don't though, and I know it's a lot of other women out here who first off, I don't like the fucking smell. I don't like that latex smell. I don't like that smell. I don't like, look, let me tell you something. I got 3 kids, so I'm just gonna be open. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yes, be transparent. Yes.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, you put the condom on, we having sex. Like, what if I want to give you head? I'm not gonna give you head with that spermicide on your dick. I'm just not. I'm not gonna do that taste is
god awful.
Yes, it makes you want to vomit. Like, no, nigga, just come to death row. Come to death row. Come to death row, nigga. That's my whole thing.
Oh my god, I just want it to be over.
Nigga. But I don't like condoms. Do I use them? Yes. But I mean, I'm in a drought right now, so nigga, I'm out here at the Mojave Desert, nigga.
So let's see, that's hold on. Let me get your at B_Garvey. Is that what it is? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Underscore. Garvey_ after the Y. All right. Instagram. And it's Beautiful B on Twitter. Yeah.
Bren'Tel, but I'm just saying, whatever. Yeah, whatever. But I don't. And I know there's a lot of women out here who do not like condoms. But it's just like...
It's a lot going on out here. It's a lot.
It is. I just say, yeah.
Wrap up.
Yeah, be protected. But I'm just saying, you wanted me to be transparent, and I'm just being transparent.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But I'm saying, no. No, for me not to use a condom with you, you gotta be my nigga. You gotta be able to touch my hair. Nigga, you gotta be my nigga.
You're ridiculous.
Nigga, you have to be able to wash my underwear in a load of laundry. Like, I trust you. I don't know about other women, but like, that's a sign of real commitment. This nigga's washing my underwear.
So do you fart around him? Or are you farting around
Yeah, I'm
him?
talking about, talking about that.
Use the bathroom.
Picking the nose, nigga.
Okay.
I'm opening the door. I'm having a whole conversation with you while I'm on the toilet. That level of commitment, my nigga, for me to not, for you to not wear no condom. Other than that, I'm wrapping it up. But like, I don't like condoms though. I don't, cause when I'm having sexual acts, like, I like to do a lot. So it's just like having that. Now we got to put one on. Now we got to take one off. Now we got to put one on. Now we got to take one off. This nigga intermission, I'm giving you fellatio, cause we got to keep the motor running. You said be transparent.
Yes. It's fine. It's fine. Go ahead.
I want to do that. I do.
Y'all, hit her social media up.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm going to block you. Yeah, I'm going to block you in the name of Jesus.
Everybody just send her dick pics. Everybody send her dick pics.
I ain't with none of that. Niggas don't send you dick pics no more. They send you whole videos of them. I'm telling you.
That's like, I feel like that's internet sexual assault. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that should be aggravated sexual assault. For real.
But some females like that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but like,
I'm
not to social media, dog. Like,
they'll come in your inbox, yo.
The woman, bro. Like, what are you doing? I can see if you guys are to the phone. You got to the point where y'all exchange, y'all comfortable with each other. Y'all, bro, you don't know her. You know what I'm saying? It's unsolicited dick pics, dog. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
Niggas do that, and then they'll ask you, like, send me a picture. You niggas screenshot. Fuck, it's 2019. Fuck out of here. Screenshot my picture, because you done already lurked through all my profile pictures on Instagram and Facebook, nigga. Screenshot that if you want a picture. I ain't sending no fucking news, nigga. You no. You not my man. Fuck out of here. I'm just not with it. I'm not with it. I'm not. But I just want you to know. I'm not with it. I ain't with it. I'm not. Oh my God. Yeah. But Bren'Tel, I mean, I'm being transparent. I think when it comes to, when it comes to sex, but he ain't never lied. You can sleep with him 35,000 times, boy, with a condom on. The minute you take it off, they going El Pollo Loco in this bitch.
Huh? But yeah. Yeah, you definitely gotta...
I'm being real. I'm being real. That's just how I am. Yeah, wrap it up. Look, I'm not irresponsible in having sex.
I have seen the crazy happen.
Clearly.
You know
Clearly.
Definitely
you
seen
have.
it happen. So you gotta know the person.
Yeah.
Like, know the person more than what you realize. Because you gotta think, like, you're exchanging bodily fluids and all that other nasty stuff. Yeah. Wow.
I'm just saying. I mean, I know me. I know what I like, and that's probably why I'm single. Cause I gotta I want to know you before I do that. Cause like when I was younger, and people be killing me. Females, I've never. Bitch, you was on the whole stroll. All females done been on the whole stroll. That whole period where that whole time in your life where you just want to have lots and lots of sex. And sometimes it be with random niggas. So I'm just saying. Oh, I don't. Girl, please. And them the ones that I don't do that whole time though. They be in a circle of dicks on World Star, and that's how we gonna end the podcast. Fuck out of here.
All right, Stephanie has spoken.
I'm just saying.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, until next time. Nah, for real. Hey, if you guys are listening, man, email us at I can't afford to quit at Gmail.
Yes.
Send us questions. Even if you're cheating and you know, or you know what I'm saying, you thinking about popping a big question, or if you got somebody, a roommate that's not doing something, they leaving their shoes out, their feet stink, whatever it is, and you want to ask questions about how to say things or how to go about things, please write in. I want to dive into that.
Yeah.
Like,
or if you wanna, if you wanna come to
questions.
Yeah. If you wanna come to Death Row, go ahead.
Good Lord.
If you wanna ask the most ratchet question, I'm here. Mm-hmm. I'm here for you. I'm here for you.
Stephanie answers it all.
Yeah.
That's the segment. So I think I'm gonna call it. Just ask Stephanie. That's what we're gonna call it.
The ratchologist and shit. The ratchet as fuck. Oh. Okay. Oh, he's sleeping with his best friend.
Yeah, all of that, everything. You want to be anonymous? Be anonymous. Don't matter. If you want to put your name out there, if you want to put their name out there, we might, we might scale back, but we're gonna read your story. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait until people start actually writing in and getting that interaction.
Nigga, that's when we gonna have like 2-hour shows, nigga. They gonna have to get a real babysitter. You know how Zora be cutting up. Where's my mommy? Where is she?
They want me mommy now.
Yes. I said now, mommy. My 2-year-old is, I'm done with the kids. She just make me not want to have none. We have a whole conversation with Bren'Tel, nigga, why did I do this? Why did I want sex so bad? It's just, no, I'm over it.
When she told me to be quiet. That's crazy.
That was the beginning of her talking like her vocabulary is ill right now.
Be quiet. It was like,
Thank you. Oh my God. I told everybody that story, they laughed so hard.
all right. Until next episode. Hey. Podcast every day.